Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The 49ers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. The 49ers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the FIU Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
FIU pushing tempo. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first downs.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Sets the kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the tailback. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out. working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
It'll be a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground. And that was payday.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all.
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play at it.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. And the Panthers get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hits him with a stiff arm. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that home in the zone.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the 49ers are on the move. And off to Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the give off the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He leaves it with his back. The ball's free. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll call for the fair catch here. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The sure hands, it's long. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench.
And that pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Heaves it on the run. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Law. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback keeper. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll throw it on first down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It is good. they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come on.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Francis. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Tackle is made after the first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when
Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
35, Charlotte, 9.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
With the catch, it's Coffee. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's got it on the right. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. Running toward the tape. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The 49ers are on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Francis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the 49ers have moved it inside the 20. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by just 1 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On the move, it's Francis. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Picked off. Bringing it back. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Power football with the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Leads it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Charlotte, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The aerial assault continues. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Defense playing a bail technique. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.